My name is Tammy Miller, and I am from Marion, Indiana. That's up in Grant County, about 95 miles north of Indianapolis. Was born and raised in Goshen, Indiana. Grew up in Kokomo. Married my husband 20 years ago in Marion. Friendship and love has played a tremendous part of everything that I've done from the time that I was about 16. You know, boys were a tremendous thing, and I didn't have a disability when I was in high school. I thought getting to the next boyfriend or, you know, finding the best pair of shoes to go with your dress was the most loving thing that I could do for myself. It changed a lot after we were married. I was married August 30th in 1990. Oh, Tracy would be so mad at me. And he was in a car accident 30 days after we were married. So the test of love kind of smacked us right in the face. And Tracy wasn't supposed to make it. And then he wasn't supposed to walk. And then he wasn't ever going to get out of the hospital. And we weren't ever supposed to have children, all in 3.5 months. And we did all of those things. We both had very strong faith in God and ourselves. And family was extremely important to me. My dad was divorced and come from a broken home, and things were not always really well. And my husband's family was like Ozzie and Harriet. So it talk about as bipolar opposite as you could get. And you know, our life was the beginning, almost became the end for us. But it actually made me who and what I do today. It was the whole beginning of my life, really. For Tracy and I, the first 6 years we spent taking care of Tracy and having children, and me going back to work after all that time. And 4 years after that, I was a DM for Family Dollar, making oodles of money, enjoying life to the fullest. And I walked off a curb and did a belly flop, smack right on the concrete. We didn't know that I was actually losing my depth perception and my peripheral vision at the time. And a couple of months earlier, I'd actually started wearing sunglasses all the time, not knowing that, you know, my eyes were becoming extremely sensitive to light. I just thought it was, you know, one of those things in the middle of the night we're watching TV and Tracy would go, "You still have your sunglasses on." So really we had no idea that there was a problem even before I had walked off that curb. The next 9 months were horrific. I couldn't walk for 6 weeks, and then I could walk, and then I couldn't walk, and I thought, I'm either going crazy or I have not figured out how to just stop walking so I could take a complete vacation. I was exhausted, mentally, physically. It was emotionally dragging on our marriage. It was hard on the kids because, you know, my daughter was just in kindergarten when this all started. Within 9 months, I had taken a leave of absence, and 30 days after that, on my 30th birthday, I was diagnosed with lupus. 6 months after that, I lost my eyesight and was diagnosed with MS. For Tracy and I, that was probably the biggest test of love, because I had just got done taking care of him so we could raise a family. He wasn't supposed to take care of me. That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to be in the cards. You know, we had more happen to us in the first 10 years of our marriage than most people do in a lifetime of marriage. I had a hysterectomy at 35. I don't have the hormones that says, you know, I want to run off on a sandy beach with him somewhere, you know, and splash in the water. But what I do know is that I do break down and say, let's throw all the kids out of the house and throw the dogs off the bed and watch an old movie and eat popcorn and snuggle. For Tracy and I, intimately, that has always been an extreme challenge. If it wasn't him being sick, it was me being sick, and my body has completely taken a toll. So love is not all about the S word. Love is about being with that person and not understanding why they do the things they do, but learning to put up with what they do and love every minute that you can cherish. You know, love is precious and you shouldn't ever throw it away. You should always be very clear about your intentions with the people that are around you, whether you're tired of seeing them for the moment or whether you love them to death, but please don't call me until next week. You know, love has a million meanings behind it, and I don't think any one thing fits into a little box. And for Tracy and I think that we will annoy each other for the next 50 years or annoy everybody else around us, and keep pushing through.